Hello, welcome to Vlogmas Day 18, which is an unusual day for us to do our time capsule questions, but the poor Chaseman has been very sick, so we couldn't do it on the 16th like we normally do it. But here we are on the 18th, starting with the easy questions. Where are you now?
Kirkland, Washington.
In the same house.
Number 2, what is the date?
Today is December 18th, 2024. Number 3, what is the weather like?
Same answer every year. It's cold. And
Well, some years it snows. It's definitely not snowing. It's rainy and wet and blah.
And there was a bunch of wind last night.
Yeah, I feel like this whole season we're having trouble with wind. We had a massive windstorm that caused a power outage in our house for 4 days. We had to flee to Nana's house. It was not a good time. Lots of wind this year.
What's the last movie you saw?
We just watched How the Grinch Stole Christmas. The one with Jim Carrey. But I do like all the versions of the Grinch. I like the old one, the Jim Carrey one, and the newer, is it Illumination animation one? Yeah, I like all of them. What's the last movie you loved? We've watched a lot of kids' movies.
That's like all that's on this list.
I know. Well, we used to do like more of a couples movie night.
Oh, like Poor Things. Yep.
Yeah. But then movie night became like family movie night with Carter. So it's a lot of kids and family movies, which are sometimes very good.
We watched all of the Star Wars, all of Madagascar.
All the Lego movies, How to Train Your Dragon, a lot of kids movies.
Let's see. We saw Oppenheimer, which I wouldn't say I loved. It was so long. It took us how many days to get through that?
It took us a really long time. We don't have a lot of time to watch a full movie.
So we watched it in like 40-minute chunks.
Yeah.
Ron's Gone Wrong was really good.
That's what I was gonna say!
What about T Swift, the Eras Tour?
That was really good too. But it was much better in person. But yeah, I think of all the things on this list, I really liked Ron's Gone Wrong. Ron's Gone Wrong.
Which was
words.
recommended by Jack?
Yeah, Jack told us to watch it, and we watched it with him when he was here in March. Oh, I did actually really like Wish too. I liked the music.
I didn't expect it to be that good. Well, I had no idea what it was going into it,
Yeah.
which is kind of fun going into kids' movies not knowing anything. 6, what music are you enjoying right now?
I really like the new 21 Pilots song, The Line, from Arcane. They sang it at the Game Awards. It was amazing. I'm also weirdly back to listening to Tortured Poets Department from Taylor Swift.
Oh, really?
Which is not like my favorite album of hers. I think it's good. I'm a huge fan of Midnight's and like Fearless and maybe her debut album. I don't know. I've had it stuck in my head, I think, ever since I saw the concert. What about you?
Yes. Still like the whole Clancy album by 21 Pilots.
So good.
That was released in May, and we listened to it like non-stop for like,
Yes.
what, 2 months?
Well, longer than that. It's been
so?
like half the year. We've only listened to Clancy by 21 Pilots in the car.
It was like 2 or 3 months.
Way longer than that. Because that's what Carter likes too.
Yeah.
So that's what he demands in the car, is he wants to listen to 21 Pilots.
And there's no swearing. 21 Pilots does not swear in their songs, so it's always a safe
bet.
To play in the car. Other than that, I think I answered the same thing last year. Boy with Uke just came out with a new album, so I've been listening to that lately. But it's different. There isn't any ukulele, or very little, but it's still very good. I like it. He kind of adapted his music a little bit.
Nice.
I liked it. The album is called Burnout.
Music is very important to Chase. He has music on pretty much all day long. I do not. I like music, but I can do like silence in the car, and sometimes noise is overwhelming. That's a big reason why we can't really share an office.
But I think 21 Pilots has taken over as like my favorite band because it was.
They weren't before?
No, it was really Circa Survive for a long time, but they broke up, so we're on a hiatus or whatever. Because the lead singer is in a different band called LS Dunes, which I listen to sometimes, but it's not the same.
Number 7. Who are you in love with?
Oh, you're supposed to pat your back. Sorry. Hey, girl.
Aw, thank you. And I'm in love with the Chase Man. Aw.
I would kiss you, but
You're sick.
you want to
Although I've already had it.
Shouldn't be contagious right now. Number 8. What do you wish you could own right now?
I want a new washer and dryer. Our washer keeps staining my clothes. It's really annoying. I've tried the self-washing thing with all the various kinds of tablets so many times, and the washer just keeps getting like these weird dark patch like stains on my clothes, and I'm very frustrated. I also can't get a lot of the stains out of my children's clothes, which is also quite frustrating. And then our dryer, like the lint trap keeps sticking up on one side, and when it sticks up, my clothes that have like straps, like camisoles or bras or
Bibs.
the kids' bibs, they get hooked onto that like edge of the lint trap, and they just get ruined. Like the straps get ripped off of my camisoles, and the bibs got like twisted, like beyond repair, I would say. Yeah, so I'm very much not liking our washer dryer at the moment, and I wish that we could get a new one. This year though, we got a new fridge, so that was like, I think, our big appliance purchase for this year, and can't really tack another one onto it.
There's not a whole lot. More than goods, I wish we had services.
Like cleaning?
Like people. Cleaning people, chore people, handyman. There's so many things to do, so like if I had a ton of money, like I wouldn't buy things. I would buy some stuff probably, but I'd probably just like hire all the people.
Help! We need help!
Get this house together. It's kind of fallen apart the past few days. Yeah. And a new fence on the other side that fell down during the big storm, which I need to, but it's shared with a neighbor, so it's more complicated.
But we need to find another service to fix it. And it's really hard to find like really good service people. We did try to hire a cleaning service to come in and do a deep clean. And I think they underestimated how much cleaning our house needed. And they had a bunch of people here, and they were here for probably like 4 hours. Yeah, and there were things that like I had paid extra for, like cleaning the inside of the windows. They didn't touch any of that. All the like cobwebs and stuff were still there. They didn't wipe down any surfaces whatsoever. It was very expensive. I was very not impressed. I didn't mind if they needed like more time or something.
Well, they took more time and charged extra for it.
Yeah, but and it was very expensive, and it did not live up to what I wanted. So
you could just walk around the house and be like, okay, that wasn't touched, that wasn't touched.
Yeah, it was kind of obvious. They did clean our oven, which was really nice. They cleaned the oven and they cleaned the microwave. Those are probably like the two best things that they did.
Yeah.
I feel like you're scooted so far to the side. But like...
I can't see where I am.
Do you want to switch?
No.
Okay, we had to switch because Chase didn't like that he couldn't see himself in the screen.
Whatever, dude. I'm looking at you.
Yeah, okay. Number 9. What do you want your next vacation to be?
It's always a controversial question.
Controversial? Why? Oh, because we have
vacations are hard.
Because we have so much family.
So we have family everywhere, and we haven't taken an actual vacation since
our honeymoon.
Honeymoon. Even if we go with the kids, it's not really a vacation. So, kind of the most tempting thing is to go on like a Disney cruise, but with the kids, where they can have like some sort of daycare for some of the time.
I just don't really love boats.
Just kind of like a huge mall.
I don't want to go on vacation anytime soon.
It was a busy year.
It's too hard. We went on 3 trips this year, and all of it was just too much.
3 flying trips.
Yeah. With Carter, it's actually fine. I think with like air travel now, he's pretty good on the plane and everything. But with Kalina, we had her as like a lap child on the trips. And I reached my limit and had nowhere to go. It was not something I want to repeat again anytime soon. So for me, for air travel, I would like to wait until Kalina is of like iPadable age, at least. I would go on maybe like some road trips. I would consider more. I would say if I had to go, like if I have to go on a vacation, I would probably like to go to Disneyland again. I really liked going to Disneyland. I think it's a very kid-friendly activity.
Just not when it's 100 degrees.
Yeah, I don't want it to be so hot again. That was horrible. I also think it's too young to go with Kalina. I think she just would not know anything about what's going on. And I don't really want to be stuck in the park taking care of her.
Carter's already been, so...
Yeah, maybe again we'll go when she's more of like iPadable age kind of thing. But yeah, as far as vacations, I think because we don't really have any other like families to travel with, I'm just not really interested right now.
It's still always tempting to go to Hawaii. I mean, if we had a family to go with.
Yeah, but it's like a 6-hour flight.
What are you most worried about? Childbirth?
No! I'm over it! I got through it! Yay! Free of gestational diabetes! Yay! Good job, Katie. Good job, Katie. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What am I most worried about now? Our health. Getting everyone through this sickness. I mean, my stressors right now are like, I've got a project at work I'm trying to get through. It's not like super stressful though, I think.
Are you worried?
I mean, like, I want to make sure I'm doing a good job. And getting Christmas ready for everyone. Getting Vlogmas done. Getting sleep. Oh my goodness. Getting sleep is my number one, like, problem worry right now. Finishing up breastfeeding and pumping. That's a journey that I am on. But yeah, definitely our health right now in general. We all just need time to like hopefully recover. What about you, Chase Man? What are you worried about?
Me? Worry? I feel like I haven't been doing enough at work lately. Not just these past few days where I haven't been able to work because I've been sick. It's a struggle sometimes. The lack of direction, a lot on the developer's shoulders. Yeah, it kind of worries me a bit, but we're working on something new that has launched partially. It's working well, but there's still a lot more work to do on it. 11.
What is one amazing thing you expect to do in the coming year?
To launch Carter into kindergarten.
Ooh, that's a big one. Yes.
That counts, right?
Oh yeah, that's probably gonna be like the big thing of the year. We're gonna have to get used to a whole new daily routine. Who knows what Vlogmas is gonna look like next year? Because Carter's gonna be in school.
And then he's gonna be home during Christmas break. What about you?
I just want to get myself back together. I want to... I probably need to do physical therapy, and I have to have a surgery, and I want to go to the gym. I want to like get more on top of my health and my routine again. I want to get back into writing. That would be really nice. Pick up a hobby again, which would probably be writing. As I'm finishing up like breastfeeding and pumping and all of that. So does that count as like an amazing thing? It's not like one big event I have going on.
What is your favorite recent memory?
Duh. Taylor Swift concert.
Duh!
Duh.
Duh! Jeff or Curry.
I think we both have fond recent memories of child-free events because it does not happen often for us at all. And it's very, very nice having Jack here right now who can help take care of the kids.
13!
What were the top 3 accomplishments from the last year?
Ooh. Let's see, we repaired our fence. We hired someone to repair a fence. The back portion of it was leaning over, which I almost got scammed. Like a general contracting company that usually like builds houses, giant houses, and they randomly called me, and this guy, like this project manager, showed up and gave me an insane quote of like $22,000 to repair the fence. And I talked him down to $17,000 and tell him, oh, I'll think about it. Maybe get another quote. And yeah, good thing I got another quote. Let's see, that's number 3. All right, number 2. The trips, the 3 trips were stressful, but like, nothing catastrophic went wrong. I think we did a pretty good job at them. Can I count the my wedding speech as one?
Sure.
For my brother's wedding? Alright. I had never done a speech like that before, so that was a lot. Et toi? You had a lot of time to think.
I have. Definitely number 1 is having Kalina, and just surviving that. Yeah, that's been definitely a lot.
It went a lot better than Carter's, though.
Yes, the birth went a lot better than Carter's. The pregnancy was so complicated, though, as you would have probably seen last Vlogmas. Number 2, I guess, is just like going back to work. Surviving, figuring out the routine of it all, and breastfeeding and pumping during all of it. Yeah, I would say number 3 is like getting through all of our trips. That crazy whirlwind of time. Not a lot like super amazing exciting for this past year, but we survived. Which is all I was asking for, because I knew that for the year of breastfeeding, it was gonna be rough. And now we're at the tail end of it, and I'm like, I can see the light. We're so close. So close to the time when she is not dependent on my body.
Also, I made it to the Champ 2 rank in Rocket League. And then I quickly went down. Never haven't gotten back up there since. It's not the top rank, it's not even close, but it was a pretty good accomplishment. Number 14. What made you laugh the hardest most recently?
Obvious. The Jeff Arcuri show. It was great. We laughed so hard. Or at least I did. I think
I
you
laughed
did.
pretty hard.
Alright, I did. I definitely did.
I've had this question on my mind for like 2 months. Because 2 months ago, like, we laughed pretty hard. It wasn't like insane, but Carter told his like first actual joke. So there was a Grand Prix and they didn't have enough trophies, so only the first place got a trophy for whatever reason.
It was like a backup trophy because the trophy that they had designed looked too much like Mickey Mouse, and I think they were worried about getting sued by Disney.
Okay. So they had a backup trophy, but they didn't have backup trophies for second and third place, I guess. So they just gave them wheels.
But like the little wheels that they get for qualifying.
Yeah, so they get a wheel when they get pole for qualifying. So it wasn't obscenely weird. Like when we watched it, we're like, okay, interesting. Kind of sucks for you guys, but okay. Surely that was planned. So that was weird. And then 2 days later, about 2 days later, right?
Yeah.
You were talking to Carter, we were eating dinner or something, and there was some sort of competition between you guys, or I don't know, just talking with him, right? And you were like, oh, I get the trophy. And Carter was like, no, you get the wheel. But we were dying. We were cracking up. Like, but he just, I don't know if he realized what, like, he said. Like, he knew what he was saying. Like, he can't, I don't know. It's interesting.
I think he just didn't expect us to laugh so hard at his joke. But it was a good joke. Number 15. What are your life goals at the moment? Did you make any progress on them? I mean, I had a life goal of having a family with like multiple kids and a house. And I achieved that. We're living it. So now it's kind of like, now what? Need to find a new North Star or something to aim for. And I don't know, I would say my like, other than surviving and like, you know, of course still raising our kids and watching them grow up, I would say my new goal, which I've said before many times, is to be an author, to like write a book. I can't really make progress on that right now because I've been so busy just with the job that I have and raising our kids. Kalina is a little baby, but as we are moving into the toddler phase with Kalina, I'm hoping I get a bit more time to maybe set aside for something like writing. That would be great. So that's like my goal, is to try to focus on writing for this next year. But no, I have not made any progress on it whatsoever this year. I did make progress on my goal of like having multiple kids and all of that because I had another baby, yay! And continuing the already met goal of having a family and all of that. So I'm happy with it. What about you?
Yeah, back to the getting the house put together would be nice, but I don't want my life to harp on that. I do want to become a better hockey player. That would be nice, because I'm not even in the top division in my league, and not even in the top subdivision. So like our team could go up higher if we won more games. And last year we did try to play up a level, and we won one game. It did not go well. that involves, you know, getting the whole team better too, which is difficult. One day it would be nice to play on multiple teams, play multiple nights, but that's not feasible right now. Number 16. What are your wishes for the upcoming year?
I want Carter going into kindergarten to go amazingly, so well.
No problems.
And we can just like really easily get into a new routine with him going to that school and Kalina going to daycare. That would be amazing. I mean, I already talked about it. I wish we could get a new washer and dryer. I wish I could like get into a new routine with like exercising and eating and sleeping and like just like the basic stuff, showering regularly and all of that. I need a new routine, a new me for 2025. Woo! And you?
Ooh, yes. Same. I've been looking forward to kindergarten for a while, both financially speaking and just because it's, you know, we've been doing this for 5 years with Carter, and it's just gonna be different, I think.
The next phase.
It's the next phase of our lives, I feel like.
I'm hoping to like meet some parents of other kids too,
Maybe.
who are like in the area. Maybe we could actually have some like family friends. 17. What do you think you will be doing this time next year?
We will be doing Vlogmas, right?
Probably.
Probably. With a 2-year-old. She'll be walking then?
And maybe talking?
Ooh, talking.
Ooh.
With her little voice.
Oh, she's so cute.
And hopefully Carter will be reading.
Whoa. He'd actually be able to read his own lines in the video games? Can you imagine?
Number 18. Where do you think you will be in 5 and 10 years from now?
Here. Maybe still doing Vlogmas even. I'm super happy with my job. I don't want to leave it right now. I'm relatively happy with our house. I would like to remodel some parts of it, but I'm pretty happy with it. And I want to keep schools really stable for our kids. And with Carter entering school that next year, that kind of like locks it in. So yeah, both in 5 and 10 years from now, I'll be here.
But it could look completely different. We might have a completely different background.
Anyways.
Yeah. 5 years, that will look different. 10 years, it might look really different.
Yeah, we might have actually gotten through some of our remodel plans by then. 19. What do you think will change about you over the next year? How do you want to grow?
I don't want to grow, I want to shrink.
That's what I was waiting for you to say.
I know. Not just about losing weight. Being healthy. Being at a healthy weight. Feeling good about myself.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I want to fix my abs. I have like separated ab muscles, and I'm gonna have to do physical therapy to get them back together. And if the physical therapy doesn't work, then I might have to have surgery to fix it. We'll see.
Hoping next year, once the holidays are over, get back into a routine of things. I'll try to exercise more. Maybe focus on strength instead of cardio. Get some muscles.
Muscles. Yeah, I've already signed up for the gym for this next year. And I definitely want to get my health back together, my body fixed. I'm still kind of falling apart from my pregnancy with Kalina. I'm still dealing with some complications from that. So yeah, just focusing on feeling healthy, feeling like good about myself again, and I would really like to work on my writing. Even if like I don't publish anything or it's not like for a book or anything like that, I just want to like get better at writing. Yes? Yes.
Number 20. Where will you be living next year?
Here.
And in 5 and 10 years?
Here.
Should we just delete that question?
I mean, it's been there the whole time. And we have moved.
Yeah.
And you never know what's going to happen.
We're getting lower on space. Storage space. As long as we can figure that out, we can stay here.
We just have a lot of activities that happen in our house. Like we host people, so we need like, we host people overnight, we need like a guest room, and we host parties, so we need like a big table space and all of that. So we just need a lot of space too. 21. What is one piece of advice you would give your future self?
Ugh. Why do we save the worst question for last?
Why is it the worst? I think the hardest question is, what are your 3 accomplishments from the year? That was hard. I was like, I survived. That's enough of an accomplishment. I would tell myself it is okay to just survive. Don't need to have all the accomplishments and all the exciting things. It's okay to just be. I really like the, from Whose Line Is It Anyway? What is it? Everything's made up and the points don't matter?
Yeah.
Yep.
Say, try to keep being patient as possible. I feel like I try to be patient, especially with like Carter and Kalina. It gets tough sometimes when he's like absolutely refuses to do stuff. But like I try to be impatient when he's like working through something in his head or learning something new, or keep doing that.
That's it for time capsule questions for 2024. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.